Today's video is going to be on tapering, and no, I haven't started already just because I'm sitting down taking it easy. I have a new job starting tomorrow, so I'm packing and running around getting that done in between times. But before we kick off today's video on tapering, I just really want to thank everybody that has liked and commented on all the videos so far and give the support for the channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope the new people are getting something out of the videos. If you have got something out of any of the videos, please leave a comment below, and also to all the subscribers. The subscribe count just keeps going up, and that's good for keeping the channel relevant so that them new people can that need to get some advice and that are thinking of doing some crazy shit can find the relevant information. So thanks for watching, guys. On to tapering. What does tapering look like? What's the reason for tapering? Tapering basically is to get your body in prime condition, ready to go and smash out your 200-mile race in this video series. But same principle for if it's a 12-hour race, if it's a 50k, same principle applies, different tapering things. So today's obviously more around the 200-mile. So that's the idea behind it. That's the principle, to get you to the start line, day of the race, ready to go, feeling fresh and your body fit to take the abuse that's going to come at it. What I would say is the length of tapering varies on a couple of things. One, how you've been training over the last few months, what your training block's been like. Second, on the length of the race you're doing. If it's a shorter race, maybe not as long a tapering. If it's a longer race, the like of a 200-miler, I think you want to be as fresh as possible. Days of my Ironman triathlons, and I've always carried it on since then. It's been a kind of 4-week taper, cutting it down kind of 50% in the first 2 weeks of your training volume, and then down to virtually nothing in the last week. They say that you can't undertrain in your taper period, which, as I say, whether it's a 4 weeks or 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it is, that you can't undertrain in it. You can only overtrain at that period. So if you think you get to the start line and you're like, I really don't feel this today, Delirious West, that's on 6 weeks time, is a 220-mile race, which is 350k. That's a long way if you're already feeling fatigued before you get there. So things that you need to look at is, as I said, training volume beforehand, how quickly you actually recover. You'll know yourself, your body, it's different than everybody else's, but some people recover quicker, some people need a bit more time. That could come down to your age or your training fitness level just in general. So again, bear that in mind whenever you're planning it in, and you should be good. You should get to the line feeling nice and fresh and ready to go. The biggest thing to remember is whether it's a 4-week or whether it's a 3-week, is anything that you can do to be more relaxed in that period coming up to the race. You're going to be busy, you're going to be running around organising the last minute bits and pieces, accommodation, you're going to be packing, you're going to be doing a million and one things, you're going to be stressing out about the race itself. So the more relaxed that body can be in that final period, the last few weeks, and that's why I've left this video to 6 weeks out, so you've got a couple of weeks to stress, and then by 4 weeks everything should be on the table, and your tapering should be kicking in. You should be relaxing, because the more you're relaxed, the more the body's going to heal, going to regenerate all them muscle cells, and the fitter you're going to be for actually getting into the race. So a few things that will help, that I've found helps with recovery and tapering at that point, is certainly massage will help. going for a couple of massages. I wouldn't do it kind of anything before kind of 3 or 4 days before the race. Certainly in the last week or the last 2 weeks, if you're going for the like a cupping or anything like that there, certainly kind of a week and a bit before the race. Just anything that's gonna help get you, that you're confident getting to the race nice and fresh. Key is nice and fresh race start. And obviously good food is going to be key over that time to get you ready to go. So sleep, another great way to get you recovering quicker. All them things, whatever you've been doing previously the whole way up to the race, think tapering, think recovery, think getting to the race nice and fresh. And it's as simple as that. So as I say, people, the coaches out there, your coach will have it planned in how much you should be tapering. I'm guessing it will be that somewhere between that 4 and kind of 2 weeks might be tight. I know a lot of shorter races, some people will go 2 weeks, but as I say, for the full 200-mile race, I think you can't be overtrained in them. Can't be undertrained in them last 4 weeks, only overtrained. So that's what I'd be bearing in mind, guys. Look, short video this week on it. It's really not something that you can go into too much detail on. If anybody has any questions on anything tapering or anything advice to tapering, please drop them in the comments below. For me, the biggest thing is that you're nice and fresh at the start line. The other way, and this is probably the only time that you want to be training right up, is if you're coming off the back of an injury, you haven't really had a continuous run of form, you feel nice and fresh, you've been off for maybe 3 or 4 weeks before or 4 or 5 weeks before the tapering period, and you're getting in now into the build phase. That might be slightly different, and you certainly might want to build up your block and just have like a short week taper. So again, comes down to you. I'd be really interested in hearing how other people out there are doing their tapering as also. So please don't be afraid to leave a comment below and let us know how you go about doing your tapering. As usual, thanks for watching, and I hope everybody's training is going well. Chat soon.